Welcome, 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 family. Wait for some people to come in the room. Hey, Jay. Thanks, bro. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who comes in tonight. Welcome, family. We have in the chat. Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you as well. Definitely. Good seeing you. Great, great. Doing great. I got rehearsal in an hour. Got this lead role. Exciting, nervous, but exciting. So we'll be shooting soon. I gotta be done with that. Yeah, working the dream, bro. Working the dream. How you been? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Thanks. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. We'll be shooting in Brooklyn, over there in your old home state. I'll be retiring soon, bro. So then I'll be focusing on that full time. Yeah, it's a lead role. Woo! No pressure, no pressure. Yeah, it's pressure. It's pressure, but praying. Yes, yes. Hopefully, yeah, when we get done, I can have me and my writer, producer, director on, and yeah, we talk about the film. Yep. Thank you for praying. That's right. That's right. You don't get something that don't work out, it wasn't for you. That's why I'm happy for anybody and what they get and what they get blessed with, because that way, you know, you want to get yours. But be happy for others. You know me, Wiz? Yes, yes, I'm gonna give you a shout out. Give you a shout out from the red carpet. You probably right there with me interviewing. Yup. Everybody's good. Thank you. I hope everyone's well with yours. A little mama, a grown woman now. I know Leah is big. Right. So fam, we're gonna see who else comes in. We can get into a dialogue over these skits. Oh my God, what? Whoa. I did not realize that. That's a lot. Oh, she that old? Wow. She must be in college. That's a woman right there. Grown woman. Wow, time fly. Time don't wait for no one. Your mom, my love. We have on. We can start talking about what's going on in Skitlanta, Georgia. We are going to get in here and get started. This has been welcome. This is coming to you from the great state of New Jersey, talking about these Kountry Wayne skits. Family, it's been a crazy, crazy week. You hear me? We're going to get in here and waste no time. Welcome. About some of these characters, the main storylines that I have reviewed this week. Because when I tell you it's been crazy, it's been absolutely crazy. So we're going to get in here and talk about, we're going to start from, maybe the least exciting to really have our attention, the ones that really get our reviews. So first we're going to start about, not like it's not a hot topic, because it was. It's just that I haven't been reviewing too much of the storyline, and that's on Mike and Delicia. I mean, Mike and Delicia, Lord, Mike and Dom. Mike and Dom, this was a day, this happened, like, I think it came down, on Tuesday? What did this happen? Tuesday or Monday night or Tuesday, one or the other. I know it was earlier in the week. It was crazy. Now, we know for the longest that Dom has been stirring up a whole lot of mess. Right? We can go back to the highs and lows of Mike and Dom and what they've been doing, what they've been dealing with each other. We know Mike is a player. Him and Dom, when they first came in, I'm like, oh, this beautiful sister. Mike do right by her. He just was full of game. He was just always playing. Then we had Esteban, her ex, coming in, and she wound up because what Mike was doing at the time, I'm trying to remember, he was always into something with the ladies. She was getting a little frustrated. She wound up, because her and Esteban was real close. She was close to his parents, I think, in Dominican Republic, but she went over there because I think the grandmother or something like that. So she went out there, and they wound up doing something. Of course, she was lying, not paying attention, and that daughter was having issues. Her and Blake, they wasn't getting along. Yeah, I kind of see that a little bit on this end. My Wi-Fi, I think, is getting crazy. But they was having issues. Blake wasn't getting along with her. So what had happened was, there was friction going on. Her and Blake wasn't getting along, and she wound up, I think it was a second time, maybe when they got back home from after, she wound up doing it with Esteban twice. So it was a lot of friction. And finally, because of the camera and the footage, they heard the conversation. Blake played it to Mike, and he went off on her and dropped her. She was so upset. So time went, that relationship split or whatever. Then he met Shayla. We can care about Shayla, but she was starting around then. Remember, she was up, like tracking my list. Understand, Shayla? Sorry, fam, for the she was going through those problems. And next thing you know, him and Shayla went to go see the grandparents, I think in Florida. Dom came there because grandparents love Dom. So she was always instigating, always starting a whole lot of madness with Mike. And so the lies came up. She wound up being one of the most hated characters. And then with Sonny, he got involved with Sonny. She didn't like that. And it was a whole bunch of attacks, psychotic plans. Dom just snapped and lost it because she felt he was being played with when it came to Sonny. So it was just one bad thing after another. And next thing you know, Mike and her wound up getting back together after the loss of him and Sonny's babies. Why he made that choice, I have no idea. I'm like, this is crazy. Why you doing this, Mike? Like, for real, like, you going back to her and you not see how, fam, this is getting on my nerves. Why today of all days this wants to happen? And so that was the story. So now finally, she lied about Rashad. We know what she was doing with Rashad. And so what happened was that they finally went and got some evidence. She thought she was slick with Glow and take that video that Rashad had sent her a week or two ago about what they was doing. He said he wasn't behind it. I don't know how the film got sent, but that was the deal. And it's been crazy. So she thought she erased it. Something told me that that's not the only copy that Rashad had. She tried to be slick when she went to the hotel, got the thing on his face, opened it up, thought she deleted it. Well, she didn't. Now she's on the phone blowing up, Rashad blowing up her phone, trying to tell her he needs to see her, and she's going off on him. Meanwhile, Mike is listening. Mike was listening, right? And then he was not playing. He told her, give me your phone, found out about the phone calls that was going on, and went ballistic, slung her tail, and went and dashed over to Rashad's. And what happened? Rashad showed him the video. Mike was in shock. In shock. Came back to her. She thought everything was cool. He was playing it off, but he did that because Glow was there. When Glow left, he told her she ain't no doggone good. And when I tell you, it was a wrap. He had took her out of there with no shoes or nothing. But Mike was calm. He was good. He was good, but he put her tail out. She was about to lose her mind. And you talk about yelling. That was the skit of the year. I mean, to see Dom finally get what was coming to her brought so much joy to my heart. Now we need to go down. We need to go down to the list of Satan's disciples in these skits. We need to go down the list and check them off. So we got Dom, even though now she still want to be a little sleazy. Now that she done made him honor for Johnson's wedding, but we need to go down the list so we can check off Dom, getting her karma what she deserved, and I hope Mike never go back, because when I tell you, Mike Bless and the Bless brothers, look, they had some heart this week. You hear me? Laid it out. Finally opened up his eyes. I'm glad Rashad had the proof, and that was and it went down the way that it did. So after that, Johnson had the nerve to come there because she came to get her shoes. How dare you throw you throw her out? I'm like, Johnson, you next. You next. Put in the chat if you are sick of sick of Jocelyn, just as much as you are of Dom, because it messed. She went down when she was bad in the streets, doing her dope Miss Queen pen. I liked her better then. Now she's trying to be Jocelyn on the up and up. Her character's going down. But we know this is a part. Mike's a producer, and so that whole Jocelyn storyline is a part of his thing. So, you know, just like he wrote in that Dom got hers. Eventually, I'm sure he gonna write in that Jocelyn gonna get hers. He had the nerve. He had to tell her off on the strength, but was nice on the strength of his brother. Called Rafi up and told Rafi, you know, this is what Jocelyn had the nerve to say. And I'm like, you know, Rafi told her straight up. What she did was messed up with Rashad. And to act like, to blow it off like it's nothing, it's crazy. But you know why? Because we know what she done. Where's Ty? We haven't seen Ty in a minute, but we know it's a buildup, right? We know it's a buildup, and it's about to go down when it comes to Ty. It's about to go down. And so this is why she was 10 toes down so hard for what happened with Dom, because she knows what she's doing with Ty. So that was a major thing that happened this week. Now she's up there, you know, in her glory, planning, you know, this wedding that will never take place. If you think that Rafi is marrying Jocelyn, we got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. It's not happening. It is not happening. So that's how that went down. I'm glad that karma, and you know, in true Mike fashion, which is what we don't know. Let this be a lesson, because Mike always does this. He jumped from one woman to the next. And Sonny, because it didn't work out with J-Mo, because the old girl popped back up. She was hurt, crying to daddy. And so Mike came back crying to her. And you know what happened? The horizontal mambo. Yeah, because you know Sonny was waiting. She glad that he left Dom. So you know they wound up pillow talking, and he explained. And yeah, so now what's gonna happen with that? Is that an opening for Sonny and Mike, or did they just get comforting one another for that night, or are they going to rekindle something again? I don't know. Lay low. Mike shouldn't even went there because he was hurt. Sonny warned you. So many of us warned you that Mike did not have. You just shouldn't have. But I'm glad that you finally, we got some excitement, and we felt that somebody got their karma. And when I tell you that was an exciting skit, it was long. I think it was like 8 minutes or something like that. It was good. It was good. So now we're going to trickle on down to the New Burger Williams storyline. Woo! Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. It's a lot going on in that crazy family. Listen, Larry came from Montana. He had a talk on the road trip back with Jaden, y'all, and he said that he thinks it's time for divorce. He is fed up. We don't know how he lasted this long. But do we feel this is really going to happen? Do we feel that he is really going to divorce Bethany? Well, a lot went down that put this on hold because of the conversation. The conversation that Bethany and Sharra had with the principal, and the fight that they find out about this in this video all over the place about Destiny. So now that held up the divorce talk. We know what Brooke's been doing, okay, with her grown tail. So once that comes out, that's going to be another thing that's going to stop the divorce talk. I just wish he'd just come out and say something before they find out about Brooke. And when will they? I have no idea. But what I do know is that I hope he goes through with it. He had a conversation with Pernell. Pernell was like, because he was like, well, maybe that's God's way of saying something happened because the conversation got stopped talking about the girls in the fight. Hey, Sandra, come on in, sis. Thank you. Would you congratulate me? My first live, child. Come on, we talking about these skits. Before I got a rehearsal tonight, so I said, let me get in here and talk to my peeps about this crazy week, sis. Before we go in, I went and how the Mike Domini thing went so good this week, and then now I'm breaking it. I'm going down to Bethany and Larry and that whole thing with the New Burger Williams plan. Look, Lynette went to the house, y'all. What you think? Lynette should have. Lynette don't play. Her and her crazy son Steve don't play. We already know. But Lynette shouldn't have went to these people's house. She shouldn't have went to Karen, aka Bethany's house, because she about those cops. She all about using her father for intimidation and his pull. And Lynette doesn't need any more on her. Now she's in the territory of the Newburgers, and she don't need, bad enough they did things unethically. She was right in Montana, because you can't file charges for somebody. I don't care if it is your child, she's a grown woman. And they used to pull, and like I always say in my videos, they're privileged to do what they want to do. And bottom line is, don't bring more problems on than you think. I don't know what Lynette thought, thinking she was going to get a civilized person to talk to her. It's never going to happen with Bethany. You're not going to get a good civilized conversation, because she thinks you're beneath her, and she's always going to come with something slick. So with that being said, Larry comes back and find out all about the tape. She calls him, matter of fact, before that, and to let him know why he's on the road, about what Lynette did. He really said, "What you want me to do?" Larry's so fed up. Well, he basically like, "What you want me to do from here?" So she was fed up, and of course she's gonna go cry to her parents again. And now they talking about doing a restraining order on her. But let me tell you something: you do a restraining order against Lynette with Jaden and Kaylee and them moving here, what do you think that's gonna bring you? What do you think that's gonna get you? Because now Lynette, a restraining order on her, Larry is never gonna be in that house. That's why he needs to just have that divorce conversation, because he's never gonna be in that house. He's gonna constantly be at Lynette's house, and that's gonna be another thing that Bethany's gonna be pissed with, because Larry's gonna be like, "Why am I gonna be around you for?" There's a restraining order against Lynette, so I'm gonna go over there with her and at the house and be with baby Keaton and the family. She can't come over here, and they don't want to come over here. I'm sure they're not gonna want to come over here. So that's that. Larry doesn't have a prayer, but Larry got to do something. Larry, he's gonna make it a stall. But let me tell you something. Even if he does do it, Bethany, her and her father gonna try to put him through the ringer. Pure hell, where Larry is lucky he be leaving with his drawers. They are going to try to listen, you want a divorce? You're gonna pay for leaving my daughter. Oh, you could best believe you're gonna represent her in that. I don't know if family law is his forte, but if he don't do it, he's gonna be getting somebody else, one of his friends, to do it. But I wish he would, because enough is enough. But it seems like this gonna keep being delayed. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if he even starts the process or even have that conversation anytime soon. But you told Jaden, you told her now they like what? They like what? They ready for you to show and prove. So I don't know. Now, when it comes to Brooke is off the chain now. Brooke has been off the chain. Now she's looking to blackmail, talking about blackmail and telling Larry about everything. Now, part of this with Brooke growing up, and she wasn't always like this. She's getting worse as she's getting close to 18 because she thinks she's grown. But especially since she got a little taste now, and she done had sex twice with Isaiah, she really smelling herself and thinking she's grown. Now, I don't know they gonna find this out before she's 18 or after. She's too close to the 18 and she is 17. I don't know at that point what you're gonna do, because after she threatened Larry basically told her, without her realizing he told her, that girl is over for you. You better have a plan to take care of yourself. And really, if they find out about her having sex, you better have a plan, because he is going to be fit to be tied and going to be like, you go and make a life for yourself. And I hope to God she don't be pregnant. But even though, we have, didn't take a whole lot of issue before when she was dealing with getting sassy, whatever, smart with Bethany. I really hate that word, sassy, because like I said before, it sounds a little too antebellum for me. But at the, those of us who old school, you don't talk to grown people like that. Even as crazy as they may be, you still don't go there. You don't talk to grown people like that. Now it went from Bethany to talking crazy to Larry, who basically gives her whatever she wants and have her with this privileged lifestyle, which you don't have to want for nothing. Then you trying to be slick with your mother sometime, but Sharra will jack you up real quick. Her and Brooke, she already know. And that's our child in real life too. She will bring her up by the ceiling fan. Sharra is not playing. But yeah, so she getting a little out of hand. And that that mouth is getting out of control. I don't like it. I don't like it. A lot of it is bad too. I must say, with setting an example for a while with the lies and the cover up, Larry. Yeah, it's not right that she would blackmail you taking care of her. She can't take care of herself. But take a little accountability, Larry. He has to, because you're showing her lies and deception and how you treating Bethany. Those lies and deceptions is not cool, because it's, even though you feel Bethany may deserve it, that should not be coming from her. You shouldn't say it from her. If you stand as a man, Larry, and deal with, you back from Miami already. You back, I mean, not Miami, what she thought. You back from Puerto Rico. Tell her. Don't feel that, you did put a lot on a child. You did put a lot with keeping the secrets and all this stuff. Then Bethany, like, keeping the secret with $1,000. And then, it's just too much for Brooke to be saying at her age, her and Destiny, and to put them in the middle like that, to be quiet, even after the trip is long over. Tell her, once you back now, why you can say it. You can say it, Larry. Like, stop acting like a punk and say it. It's ridiculous. Don't put that girl in an awkward situation. Not saying she should threaten her father, but just man up so she wouldn't even have to be in that position. But I'm just waiting to see what's gonna go down. I hope to God she sees a period, because I don't want her to get so comfortable escaping this thing where they never using protection, if that's what you decide to continue to do. She done did it, so there's no stopping. If you want to do it now, protect yourself, because you done crossed that line. And whatever you get, the repercussions from doing it, when your parents, you're gonna have to face the music. Because you always talk about, when I get 18, I'm gonna be grown. Well, there's a lot, sweetheart. Brooke has a lot to learn on what being an adult is. And another thing, with those twins, they should have just went ahead and pressed charges, since they want to jump a minor. And once you see what happens to them, maybe that'll be another example for you, Brooke, on how it's not so good when you become an adult. Because with adult comes a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility, and something that you are not equipped to handle. Because when her and Isaiah was in that room, they were sounding like a bunch of babies, trying to fit. They were talking like two little children, sitting up there trying to play house and do something that they have no business doing. Because having sex at a young age takes, it takes a lot of maturity. It's a lot of responsibility that goes with that. And we tend to not think the same way anymore once sex is involved. That's us as grown people. We get together, we go through a courtship. A courtship comes from the root word court, which means you not saying you interrogating, but you asking questions, important questions, that with a sober mind, you can get to what's important. The do's and don'ts, what you like, don't like, your history, the family, what will make this person good for you? Is there chemistry? Are you compatible? Things that are important for your life and a relationship with your future. You believe when it involves children, even when it involves the subtopic of sex. Are you a nymphomaniac? Do you need it every minute of the day? You gotta know what you're getting into. But a lot of times we don't ask important questions. Number one, we're scared if we ask certain questions, we'll lose that person. And then, but it depends in what order. You don't want to ask certain questions too soon. You don't want to ask certain questions too late. So with sex now involved, you don't even want to go through a courtship no more, because now you went through this, now euphoric. It's like a drug. And now you're so caught up into that and the feeling of that and connected to that person in that way that you stop asking questions that you should be asking. You stop trying to get to know them the way you should, because sex is it could be a hell of a drug. Why you think there are addicts out there? So with having sex, it's something that I don't think Brooke can really handle right now. Not saying she's gonna be doing it that often, but she does not understand the implications and the seriousness behind crossing that line. And that's not to say that Isaiah's going to stay with her, because she done gave him some. Now, after a while, if they do it a few more times, he might think she old news and worn out, and he'd be like, on to the next. Because as a young man, he want to see what else is out there. You think he going to stay with her? At that age, other girls going to be coming up to him. And if Brooke was willing to give it up, he going to think that another girl is. And it will break her heart. She finds out he don't want to stay with her no more. Or you think he going to keep his mouth shut forever? He's not going to keep his mouth shut forever about what they doing. He wants it to be a secret. No, I ain't saying nothing to my mother. I ain't saying nothing to nobody. I wish you would at least talk to Sharra and tell Sharra, hey, fam, everyone that's coming in, welcome. Put in the chat. Let me know who's coming in, where you coming in from. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to come in here and talk everything Kountry Wayne in this crazy week. So it's a lot going down. Will Larry get this divorce? Will he talk to Bethany about that? I think he a little scared. I think he probably just as bad as Anthony, thinking about how much he gonna lose. Brooke and this whole running off at the mouth, she out of control, thinks she grown. I would like to know her exact date so I can mark it on the calendar for her, check off with how close Brooke is with being grown and see what's about to go down on her birthday. And Destiny, I think the punishment, I want to bring this up, the situation with trying to take the prom away, even though he didn't mean it. He told Sharra that he was, just saying that to try to scare her a little bit, because that was that was crazy. Hey, Sandra, okay, Suitland, Maryland. All right, Maryland. Ain't too bad, probably like a little over 3 hours ride from me. What is Suitland close to? Is it anywhere near Silver Springs? I have a cousin that's in what's her name? Hi, Miss Richardson. First time here. Welcome. I don't know if you have subscribed yet, but if you haven't, please do so. Welcome. This is a safe free zone. We want everybody here to just leave with love and respect and have a good time talking. I may get to different topics. Sometimes I do beauty topics. If this is your first time, I may talk about that. Been acting, living my dream for about 3 years now, so I'm doing that. But my background is in law and government, for those who don't know. Probably a little over 30 years. Like over 33 years. I worked in law and government, local government, state government. I work in public defenders now. That's why some of these legal things that be going on in these skits, I can address, especially now working over 21 years in the public defender's office, and the whole I deal with family court and family law when it comes to neglect. You got my husband. Oh, your husband got you hooked on the skits. Child, I know the men. I got a friend. He is hooked too. I was shocked when I found out he was watching it. I'm like, what? You watching the skits too? So I had somebody to talk to. Then my mom, I found out last year, she came across it by accident on the Facebook page. And when she started talking about something with Shayla, I was like, Mom, who did you talk about? I was like, oh, Mom, I can't believe it. And so my mother, though, she seemed to just be stuck on the Shayla, Anthony, Amber skit. When I talk about the other characters, she really ain't got much to say. I said, Mom, there's other storylines besides Amber and Shayla. I think Ro, she may get into Ro. But Mommy just want to hear about Amber, Anthony, and Shayla. That's what she want to talk about. But sis, they are hooked. So so that's it with them. We're gonna hop in here and talk about before, because we got about another half hour. So that's what's going on in Newberger Williams household. So we're gonna see how that goes. But like I was saying with Destiny, before I lose my train of thought, that whole situation, she should have let Duchess know what was going on. She lied about she didn't know who did it, but Duchess is wrong, because once she saw her daughter with a bloody nose, Duchess should have got her butt up out that car and went up there to find out what happened. And she would have seen found out it was the twins. It was a whole lot of children up there to tell you exactly what was going down. And she would have found out and not look crazy. And then she would have been the one to tell Larry and Sharra what's going on. Because these girls, and they talking about no snitch, no snitch. They ain't trying to tell you nothing. But for Brooke to have to pay the price and lose out on the prom because of something that Destiny did, I didn't think that was fair. Oh, you behind, sis? Oh man, did you not see this week? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, child. Yeah, you gotta play catch up. There's a lot that happened in a couple other storylines. Like some of them I stopped watching. A couple storylines they haven't got my attention, and it was so much happening in our main storylines. There's some of them like I don't deal with DC and Sharra anymore. I think the Sharra that just got married, Black Sharra, just started coming back. I think yesterday, her storyline since she's been married. I guess she took a break. But White Sharra, DC and them, and Erica, I have not been watching that for a while. Even with D, I missed a lot on what's been going on with them. I'm annoyed with the Terry and Libby. I never really liked them since they first came in, so I haven't really been following them like that. Once in a while, I'll peek and look at one or two. Magnolia, good evening, sis. Welcome. Welcome NC this week. And then I just talked about Bethany, Brooke, Destiny, and Larry, the whole Newberger Williams clan. And so now I'm gonna jump in here because the main two, because I went from like bottom to like, trickling down to the main ones. Now I'm gonna get here with Delicia. Y'all, somebody comment. What did you think about Delicia and Iman going public? And they out there in LA while Shayla twiddling her little thumbs back at home and back at the house. Oh, Libby with the pregnant thing. Yeah, that, but when she wasn't pregnant, I know why back. Oh, so I didn't even know about her being pregnant again. Yeah, I told you, I haven't been even following them. I can't with them. Oh, by Silver, okay. I know Silver Springs. Okay, I didn't know what Silver was. I never heard of that town. I think my cousin is in Ossing. I don't want to say Ossing Spring. Maybe you can help me out. Is it something like Ossing, Maryland? Somewhat OSSING, but I think it's another word. Ossing. I ain't never been in her house. She's from Jersey originally, but then she moved out there. She worked for Marriott, and I remember when she was in Jersey, she was in South Jersey near Cherry Hill somewhere, and she was working at oh, see, I knew it was a skit. I knew it was a skit with Chase and Candace, and I didn't watch that one yet. So he stopped. Oh, okay, I missed that skit. I gotta go and see that one. Shayla to catch for herself. I'd rather not Candace keep being the one to go and tell Shayla nothing. So I'm glad Chase stopped. Chase, you got your own mess to deal with Maggie, but I'm glad he stopped her from doing that because I don't want her to tell. That's something that's public. It might hit the Shade Room still. It might hit TMZ. It might be pictures posted all over social media with Iman and this girl. So who's the mystery woman with Iman? So that might be it. Let Shayla see for herself, or maybe her father, who's into sports, might have seen. But I didn't want Candace to be the one to be calling, warning her all the time over anything. But that was crazy, right? Was that wild? I was shocked that Delicia even had the heart to go out publicly. But this is my thing. You could go out publicly, but he's not announcing you publicly as his woman, and you're not really out publicly. You get what I'm saying? Like you can be out. They was holding hands, but they was holding hands. Right, Shayla father. They was holding hands like in the tunnel or whatever, and then they came in, and yes, she was close to him, like her leg, bumping legs, and it do look personal. But if the camera don't catch that, or the tabloids didn't really catch that closeness, they only catch them like from watching the game when the cameras really was rolling, then it's just gonna look like, oh, I know Iman was out there. He probably gave her a ticket. Even when Candace saw it, seeing him with Delicia, of course, she already know that Delicia and him out there being styled. So that's not really saying a lot. Iman don't want to hide in LA. He wants to be freer than like they gotta hide in Georgia. So yeah, they public on the TV, but unless they put that mic in front of him and he goes, oh, this is my style, Delicia, whatever, then that's all you are. It's not like you in public as a couple, and Delicia seemed to think that that's good enough. And that's not enough for Shayla to leave him, even if she did see it on the Jumbotron or whatever. That's not enough for her. She gonna be like, oh, he out there with Delicia. He must have gave Delicia a ticket because she helped style him. Shayla's not gonna leave her meal ticket. When you are that dependent on a man to sustain you, you're gonna take whatever BS they're giving you. Because this is why it's so important for not just Shayla, but any woman to stand on your own 2 feet. You think that's a cute thing, being this kept woman, or but you so that you know how many women are kept and abused and miserable, wealthy. They have been abused physically, mentally, spiritually, chewed up. They can't even look at themselves in the face anymore. And yeah, it's crazy. Candace only saw their heads together, not the whole body like we saw. Right. See, that might not even be shown on the camera. That was like before everything started. They was comfy and cozy before the cameras in the game. So nobody really caught that. When the game actually stopped and all the cameras on them, then they was all good, just standing there like friends. You act like you doing something, but see, even she would have been looking stupid, Candace, because Shayla would have said, I know Delicia and Iman are out there together. He reached out to her, found out she was in LA, and you know, she's out there for other work. And he called her, letting them know, you know, that she needed somebody to style. And she was like, oh, by the way, I am in LA. I can style you real quick. So he probably offered her a ticket because she wasn't doing nothing. And it would have looked like no big deal. And that could have been a legit thing. Unbeknownst to her, she don't know what's going on yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anybody would, and then Candace would have been like, oh, and Candace would have been left looking stupid. And that's, and that would be a good thing for, you know, Shayla wouldn't see anything by that. It has to be more than that. It has to be a lot more than that. Now, there has to be multiple times that they got caught doing something that Delicia didn't tell Shayla about. There have to be more meetups where, why was she with Iman? It has to be a lot more, because, you know, Iman already set the stage for her to not embarrass him in public, to know that he's this celebrity, so you can't get crazy. I'm going to be meeting out with women doing different things, so don't mess that up. So, and she's not. So it has to be a lot of blatant catch you in the bed type of thing, like Amber did with her and Anthony. It has to be bold like that in order for it to stick in Shayla's head. Candace didn't have the sense of girl code when it came to Amber last year, but I digress. Right. That's why I don't understand. The one girl you don't like, the one girl that you don't like, you was upset with what she did and the baby and talking all this, just dogged you at what? Wayne's birthday party back in, when was that? December? At the birthday party, y'all had words because Shayla still bringing up that whack gender reveal. And now you her bestie. They got to inform her on everything going on, but you got girl code. Girl, stop it. Stop that, Candace. You are just being messy. And I'm glad that Chase stopped her, because let it go. Now, Dad might say something to her and be like, oh, for real, but she gonna tell Dad the same thing. Oh, he out there doing business with her. He gonna be like, oh, okay. Iman got Shayla big time brainwashed. He got her right where he need her. And another thing is why, now I think he sees more value in Delicia, which is why he gave her that ring. But I said it in my video when he gave it to her. I was like, oh, nice ring, Delicia. That ain't nothing but a placeholder. Iman gives Delicia a placeholder. I mean, promise ring. That's to keep you tight. That's to keep you right there. I gave you 15 a month, but I gave you a whole, whatever that fancy Mercedes truck was. I gave you that. But I want you to know, I need your loyalty. Good evening, Sister Blackfoot Winfield. All right. Carlington, Georgia. Okay, I'm looking to retire and head down that way to Skits, Atlanta, to live my life. To live my life, child, after I retire and leave these grown kids behind and go and live my life. pursue my acting down there, and just meet new people, network, and do something different. I've been in Jersey all my life, so with my Georgia fan, when I head down that way, maybe my subscribers from down that way can join me there. And if I have any that's here up in Jersey, let me know, and one day we could go meet on a weekend or something, or brunch or something. I like to meet you guys in person. But yes, she a placeholder. He want to hold her down. Then when they're in bed the next day after the game, they have genuine talks. They have good talks. That's why I said I think he respects her and honors her way much better than Scatterbrain Shayla. I think that value is, but still, you still out there with other women, so you don't value her that much. I'm just saying there's degrees to his women that he deal with. And Shayla is down here because he won't take her to White Castle. He won't take her out to McDonald's, Wendy's, or nothing, let alone be out there at a game with him. That girl don't go as much as the Chuck E. Cheese with this man, with her baby. This man keeps her locked up in that house. It's sad to be okay with him just coming to see you once in a while. And he's seeing her less and less. Anthony is over there more. And that's another story in a minute. Anthony is over there every day now. When she was out there high, she even asked him that, like, why are you there all the time? He over there more than Iman. Iman supposed to be your man. You think Anthony gonna realize that? So she basically gave him the key to keep playing in her face. And now Delicia even more, because she thinks she got the ring. He took her out in public at this game, so she thinks she up there. Delicia thinks she got the spot. But girl, you just as dumb, and you just as much as a fool as Shayla right now. That man don't cut that off with Shayla and announce you as his woman and be ready to take whatever flat comes his way. If you two don't come out strong like that, shut up. She need to go talk to her. She need to go talk to her friend Lauren. No, oh yeah. She needs to go talk to her friend Lauren before someone get her crazy investment. Oh, you mean? Oh God, you mean? And somebody need to talk to Lauren, right? You mean with her craziness? Because I think there's videos coming out where somebody popped up and surprised her in Georgia. I'm thinking it's Crazy Dan. Anybody saw that? Yeah, I didn't see that video yet. It's a few of them I need to see. It's a lot, and I'll probably try to catch up late tonight after rehearsal. Because I got rehearsal at 7 for a film. I got a lead in a film, y'all, and I'm terrified, but I'm nervous, but I'm excited. No pressure. Yeah, lots of pressure. So we're gonna rehearse for that because we'll be in Brooklyn shooting soon. I got one scene to shoot this Sunday, and then the bigger scenes, I think third week of May or something. So yeah, that's who it was, right? I had a feeling. That fool, I had a feeling. Let me tell you something. Let Lauren crazy self keep playing. She won't make the podcast. You know what? She won't be making it on the podcast. Y'all gonna have one less guest. Who would y'all like to fill in to take Lauren's spot? Listen, I ain't crazy about Lauren anyway. Lauren, who comes on the scene and all of a sudden producing stuff out and already got her out there with her own storyline. You say you love Dan. You love that. Dan kind of crazy, but something kind of funny about Dan. Oh, thank you, sis. I know. Oh, I'm nervous, but I hope I do it. And during rehearsal, they say I've been doing good. I hope so. When you working on somebody's project, that's their baby. That's their heart. And if they thought enough of me to, oh my God, you came from Newark? You came in 2007? Get out, sis. I work in Newark. My mosque in Newark. Oh my God. Yeah, Newark. Oh wow. Yeah, I've been working in Newark. I worked in the courthouse, Essex County Court. That's when I was a drug court investigator. That was before I had my daughter. She was born in 2003. And I was working there for a little over a year. And after her, I had left there. I had went to a private, after she was born. I tried to stay home and help my then husband, my ex-husband now, try to help him with his insurance company from home. But after a while, I was like, listen, I got to get out of this house. I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I'm sorry. I said, I am not. I got to get back to work. So I did a year at a private law firm in Inglewood. Englewood Cliffs, and big law firm too. They do like for a lot of food products, lifting and all that. They represent all of them, like big food products. So I did them for a year, and then I started working for public defender's office. Yep, and I've been there for 21 years, and next year I'm looking to retire. Tennessee, okay. Miss Richardson, you in Texas? My ex-husband in Texas. My daughter was there twice last year when she went to go see him. He's in Houston. And then when she went to do a film, because my daughter actress too. And she act, model, content creator. So she did a film, and he was so, all right. I don't know what part of Texas he went, but yeah, my ex-husband, he in Houston. He's a personal trainer. Maybe you can get to go to his gym and work out if you're anywhere near Houston. In Tennessee, all right, Tennessee. I have not been to Tennessee. When I saw Magnolia, NC, I thought that meant North Carolina. But Tennessee, okay, no, I haven't been to Tennessee. I gotta go visit there. Awesome. But that's cool, sis. Yeah, you from North 2007. You left. So you like it down there. How far are you from Atlanta? I know I got a cousin in Douglasville, and my best friend in Atlanta, she's not far from the airport. I think she's like College Park area. And then I don't know what Carrollton, or do they pronounce it Carlton or Carrollton, Georgia? And then my niece and my sister-in-law lives in Ellenwood. So those are the areas I know, and I know I have friends in Marietta. 45 minutes, okay. So, because I'm trying to look into this summer, come down there and look into some areas and complexes and stuff. Oh, you work at B&J, okay. Yup. Sometimes some of my cases at work, because I deal with, child neglect and stuff. And if something happened, physical or harm, and then we get a lot of, child sometimes might be in that hospital. Oh, so Magnolia, your granny is in North Carolina, or your granny is in Texas? Oh, that's why you went. Now I'm trying to figure out what you meant. Okay, so 45 minutes, yeah. So yeah, child. So that's what it's been. So it's been crazy, with the whole thing go public. But yeah, Shayla, it's gonna take a lot for Shayla to, and this is the thing. And it's crazy how Anthony got all the smoke in the world. And we're going to jump down to the last one I wanted to talk about before we end this live. Anthony going to go over there this week. You know good and well you smelled that weed. Why did this Shayla could do no wrong? Just because she has your son doesn't mean her name was Magnolia. Oh, and she was from North Carolina. Oh, that's sweet. So your name pay homage to Granny. Oh, is she still with us? Oh, you said her name was. Oh, okay. Oh, Magnolia. That might remind me of that movie, Still Magnolia. I love Still Magnolia. Oh, Granny. That's sweet. Yeah, I know on my father's side, my family, my granny was from North Carolina on my dad's side. But some still down there. I still got cousins there. Oh, okay. Well, rest in peace, Granny. I know I miss my grandma gone. And my dad be 10 years this year. 10 years he been gone. I'll be flying. I know I miss my granny. She left. My granny passed. It's been a minute. I think she passed in 2009. I think in 2009. Yeah. But okay, so we're gonna hop in here to the last one. Amber, Dave, Anthony. Now, while I'm on the subject with Shayla, I'm gonna jump to Anthony real quick before I get into Dave and Amber. Anthony sees no wrong in Shayla. It's funny how he got so much respect for the one who tricked him and got him drunk and basically responsible for ruining his marriage along with himself. All the respect in the world. He can't say anything wrong for what she did, but he can condemn and keep whipping Amber over the head with Wayne, even though that was before the marriage. He can continue overlooking stuff, but so harsh and negative when it comes to Amber. and talk about her and trying to, really bring her down. That's why he told Shauna, try to just like she said, mud her name up. And but I'm glad that they did to talk about we all do wrong. We all do wrong, but it comes a time you can't keep beating yourself up. You repented. At least she went to God with her mess, and she corrected it. And going forward, and since she got married, she did no wrong. This is why I always say I don't want you to mess up with Dave. We don't know a lot about him. He may be a good man, but one thing before we end this live, Amber needs to be careful now when it comes to Dave, because he's been doing good and helping her to strengthen her, to get her to move through navigate through this while she's going through this divorce. But I don't think Amber and Dave's do you think that they're a match? I don't know. I know it's just a child. My girl's probably born in Georgia. They live down there in the neck, New Jersey. Oh, okay. Now they live in Newark. Okay. Yeah, all right. But yeah, I think that be some kind of fun, child. You talk about Dave, I gotta catch my breath. Cause he right up my alley, child. He just my type. Oh my God, he just my type. But tall and chocolate, child. He a good one. But listen, they look good, but I can't get so caught up in that, because he a good businessman. He pour into her spiritually. You see a good chemistry going there. But the fact that I don't want her to mess up. She's been good all throughout her marriage. Stay that way until this divorce is final. I don't want her name to get muddy or her to get into any mess with him before her divorce. After the divorce, you can take your chances if you want to, girl. But she needs to take some time by herself and heal. She really does. And I don't want her to get caught up in this man before she knows more about him and before this divorce is final. I do not want Anthony to have an excuse to be like, you let this man, you did just what you want, ruin her money, number one. Even if you don't get 50%. Dave sees Anthony, never saw her. That's the truth. And I don't want her to scar her name, for him to muddy up and throw that in her face before this divorce. I want that ink to be stamped on that paper, signed, documents done, bam. Then you can go wherever you want with Dave. Go, girl. Go live your life. The marriage is over. You did no cheating while that marriage was going on. That's it. He can't tell you nothing. But now she got to be careful, because that crazy Melissa that you just mentioned, the look in that girl's eyes. Number one, she's been with him for 10 years, and I don't think he ever really knows. Personally, me, I don't think that he ever knows what she's been thinking about him, and she's been obsessed with him, and he hasn't known it. I don't know if David, I don't know if I said it in another review or not. I think I said it in one of my reviews. I don't know if David was involved with other girls in the past and they didn't work out because he thought it was something that they did, or maybe he didn't know that they just wasn't the one for him. But when Melissa found out about them women, she did something. She did something to get those women away so she can keep him all to herself. Now I'm starting to wonder about that. I don't know if any of you ever thought about that, because I'm like, how this man so great? I know he told her he's trying to find the right one, equally yoked and all that, the right woman. But how do we know he wasn't involved with women that Melissa has not sabotaged? And he never knew that she did anything to those women. She crazy. And now I'm more so afraid of Amber and her well-being because of Melissa over her and Dave getting caught. But I don't want it because the optics look bad. Even if nothing physically is going on, you done lied to Anthony today. And you done messed up the ally in Danielle, which is her sister, because you ain't answering Danielle's calls. And Ben is brainwashing you against Amber. They slandering your name. Now it's like you don't have really anybody in your corner. Now, Ben is what she's going to do. Either A, I said, Melissa is crazy enough to go down to North Carolina and follow them. Mind you, she's been his assistant. She knows the details about a lot of things. If she may know the house that they're in, she may know how the entry code to get in. She may go in there and come up with something with the business emergency because he don't answer her calls. Something she's gonna concoct, and she's gonna go down there and follow them. She might be crazy enough to follow them. She go down there and follow them and try to break up their little cozy time. She may do that. I can see that happening. Mess up the whole plans because I don't think he's seen the crazy. That, or she's gonna be back here plotting. Say something to Danielle, put something in Danielle's head about Amber and Dave, and then Danielle is going to say something to Ben, and Ben going to say something to Anthony. Wait a minute, she said she was going to be by herself for her birthday, get away from the stress. You mean to tell me she's going with her business partner? And so it could go down like that. However, I don't see why, if she thought about it, why Melissa would want to do something to piss Anthony off and make the divorce worse, either so she won't win and Amber won't win anything in the divorce. But the bottom line is she should be trying to do something to bring Anthony and Amber together so they won't get a divorce, and that will keep her away from Anthony. So because she's really to try to mess up things worse, make it worse between Amber and Anthony, that's really making it inevitable that they two would be divorced, and she would bring her closer to Dave. So that's kind of messing you up, Melissa, to do it that way. So it would be better for you to try to do something that would bring Amber closer, or revive something to stay with her husband, right? And not go with and break away from Dave. Because that girl in her mind was waiting for him to see the value in her and love her work and dedication and loyalty, and start looking at her differently for a woman instead of just his assistant. She is deeply in love. I said that she was going to stalk them, because Dave about a jealous husband, but it will be Melissa. Yeah. And now this is a whole new different spin on this storyline. We were so busy worrying about Dave and Anthony catching Dave and all that. So now we got to deal with the psycho assistant that he don't know is psycho. That's the thing. He don't know this girl is crazy, because she spiraled out of control screaming when he went out the door, because he told her to take a weekend off. Are you serious? So evidently you work for this man 24/7, y'all. That's an obsession. Does Dave not see she's obsessed? So you mean to tell me she never had a weekend off away from him ever in 10 years? That's an obsession. Dave needs to look out for her. It's beyond in love, though. Ms. Richardson, beyond in love. This woman is obsessed. And it's dangerous to me. Yeah, he might have seen something and brushed it off, and then because she's so good at the work she does, and good, they say good work is hard, good people is hard to find. Because she does so good for his businesses, because she wants to win him over. She wants him to one day look at her different. Now the way he's looking at Amber is how she wants him to look at her. It ain't no way in hell I've been with this man dedicated for 10 years, and I'm gonna let this new jack chick come in here. No, it's not love, and I'm not letting this new jack chick take over for the man that I've been waiting on for 10 years. I don't even think that Danielle knows that her sister is obsessed with him like that. I really don't. That might be something. Now, if that's her sister, she should know if she's a little crazy. Maybe that's why, because Ben don't care for that sister. So I think she know a little. Danielle probably know a little crazy, and I think Ben might know more crazy, because Ben, you saw them when they was having some words at the house. Ben don't like her. Ben don't like the sister like that. They don't get along. I think he's seen the crazy in her. I don't know what she's done in the past to him. But, and maybe Danielle knows, and because I never saw that she was real close to her sister like that. I could be wrong. But I want to know if she's gonna go to Danielle and say something. This is about to get crazy, y'all. I can't wait to see how far this goes. And we gotta stay tuned this weekend, y'all. How many of y'all want to bet? How many in here think that Melissa gonna go down to North Carolina and try to bust that up? She need to be careful. She need to be careful with that. Dave, all she think about is Dave, but Dave come with something, girl, you did not anticipate, Because mind you, she would never suspect Melissa because Melissa came to her to help her business and introduce her to Dave. So she's not going to think anything about Melissa. So Melissa can do stuff from behind the scenes and Amber not suspect anything. And I don't know how she's going to bring harm to, I don't know. Well, I was going to say she's going to do something to Amber business to try to mess up her business. But why would you do something to mess up her business? Because now that's going to come back. Now that may come back to bite Dave in the butt because she depended on Dave to help her with the business. So that's not helping you and Dave because that's messing up his reputation because he was the one that helped you market. Yeah, she's going to be sneaking and looking. I think she's going to be creeping down to North Carolina. She know everything about that man. She know the house. She know where he going to be because, mind you, she was supposed to be down there with him. And he dismissed her and said, no, we good. It wasn't on no calendar. I got my boo thing coming down with me. I got to see the one tonight, y'all. His friend spoke to him. Something might change with that trip and it'll be a blessing in disguise. Did y'all see the one yet with the friend supposed to be talking to him about why it's not a good thing to go with Amber? Something like that with the title. I gotta go there. I gotta see that one. I'm gonna see it after rehearsal because I gotta jump on this. I got a rehearsal. I gotta get ready to jump on. I'm so happy for those of you. Oh, the parents down there. Yeah, because I wonder if there's going to be a talk with the parents. I would like Amber to hear what the parents got to say because he said that the father is a preacher, right? He a pastor. And what is the mother gonna say now? Now she gonna be honest and tell her mom that she going through a divorce and married. Mom ain't gonna like that. And the pastor you want to lie to this man and not tell him that you know he a friend been helping me. Is Amber gonna tell them parents that she married? I doubt it because they ain't gonna put a good light. They ain't gonna put a good light on Amber if she do that. So they might keep that to themselves. But this weekend I can't wait. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and see what go down in North Carolina. I think crazy Melissa gonna be down there creeping, y'all. She gonna try to bust up things. She gonna be down there. And what if she go down there taking pictures, sneaking taking pictures, and never show her identity? And then take the pictures of Amber and Dave and mail it to Anthony. Mail it and mess it up. Take the pictures of them together and send it to Anthony to show that she out of town having an affair. Child. Oh, both parents passes. Ooh. No, I don't think she might want to tell that then. She might not want to tell that. They're going to ask for her, did she seek God? Yeah, I want her to be honest and get some wise advice from them. Just be honest. Just be honest, so you get an honest answer from them. Yeah, and that would be wild though if Melissa down there taking pictures and send it to Anthony to try to mess her because now it look like she's an adulterer having an affair, and that's gonna mess Amber Coins up for sure when it comes to this marriage. Ooh. And they'll never know who did it. And they will be like, well, who knows up here where I live? There's probably only very few that he deals with that would know where they at, that would take them pictures. And I hope eventually he would click and know that Melissa crazy. But she may just do that, y'all. Let's see if we right. Let's see if we right. Okay, y'all, I'm 8 minutes past my rehearsal time. They know I'm coming though. I'm coming, but thank you so much for joining. We got to do this again, y'all. We got to do this again. Maybe we'll hop on here this weekend. I have to shoot in Brooklyn on Sunday. Depending on how much happening, maybe I'll do another live and hop on sometime Saturday. What time is good for y'all on Saturday if y'all can hop back on? And we can talk and see if anything is going down with Melissa and crazy Melissa, and then we see what's going on down in Charlotte with Dave and talk about what's transpired after today with them, because this was fun. I enjoyed this tonight with y'all. So have a good night. Stay blessed, family. Oh my God, thank you, sis, for the super chat. What's that? Oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh sis, I know that was a good talk, right? We gotta come in here and keep some more. I want to do because I love y'all. I love talking to y'all tonight. I want to do something tonight for women. Like, I don't know if you guys are over 40, over 50. I want to chat about some things and some issues that we may do. I don't know if you're married or if you're single. Anytime in the evening, Saturday, yeah, I want to do another chat outside of the skits, something for us, and see if y'all will come in for that. We're gonna talk about women things for women over 40 and 50, especially if y'all single. Just different stuff in life that we go through, and maybe we can bounce off each other. Okay, you take care too. All right, families, remember, you are enough, ladies. You are enough. Stay authentically you, the way God made you. I love you all. I love the chat for coming in. I appreciate you. And remember, live the life you deserve, okay? Because we only get one, and you deserve nothing but the best. Love you all. I gotta go. I gotta get on my rehearsal. But we're gonna talk again. And remember, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna get in here and kiki about those skits soon. Okay. Good night, ladies.